So they had their 60th anniversary for Pop Tarts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they just sold a limited supply. They're all out already of Pop Tarts that are party size that are 73 times bigger than the original Pop Tart. Now, a Pop Tart is 12 by 9 inches. 12 by 9. And I'm trying to figure out, well, how big is this Pop Tart then? Why don't you just tell us how big this thing is in feet or something like that? So we're trying to do the math, and they say it's 73 times bigger. I came up with an outrageous number. Liz came up. I don't even want to tell you. It's embarrassing.
I know, because the more I think about it and the cost that they were selling this Pop-Tart
$60.
Yes, it doesn't make sense.
Right? So Liz did the math, too. Hers looks more reasonable than what I came up with, but she came up with 72 feet by 54 feet. That's a honkin' large Pop-Tart. How in the world?
That is, oh my goodness, 20 times as tall as me?
My math teacher is so disappointed in me right now.
Oh, my new.
You know, from high school. I mean, so here, I don't know if you know how to figure this out, but it's 12 by 9, 12 inches by 9 inches. How big is it? 73 times larger. How big is that? I don't know. If you can figure it out, let me know.
Because if it's a 72-foot Pop-Tart and they sold it for $60,
right?
That was quite a deal.
Hey guys, good morning. I don't think a regular Pop-Tart is 12 inches by 9 inches. Maybe it's centimeters.
Okay. He's right. A Pop-Tart's not a foot long.
But I'm looking at it.
It's not a foot long. The thing fits in the palm of your hand. The Pop-Tart. He's right.
That's true.
This thing's bigger than the Pop-Tart's as big as my shoe. No.
These are the ones you get at Sam's. Because they're always bigger.
So,
I didn't even think about it. Oh.
Still don't know how big the 73 times bigger is, but
yeah, what is it?
That brings perspective. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
I don't think this is going to help you with the math, but for starters, a Pop-Tart is not 12 inches by 9 inches. Otherwise, it would be bigger than a piece of paper. So at least we're not thinking about a 72-foot Pop-Tart, but either way, it's going to be a rather large Pop-Tart.
So Pop-Tarts turned 60. They're giving away a Pop-Tart that's 73 times larger. Actually, they sold out for $60. So that's all in the past. And I'm trying to figure out, how big is this Pop-Tart? Liz goes, well, they're 12 by 9. I just Googled it, so we're thinking inches. And then somebody schooled us and said, that would mean your Pop-Tart's more than a foot long. That's a big honking Pop-Tart if it's 12 by 9.
Not the case. So on Google, I kept scrolling, and I'm seeing different dimensions. So is there not like a normal just dimension for each Pop-Tart?
I don't know.
We're seeing everything.
We're still trying to figure out how big 70 times larger is than the normal Pop-Tart if it's a 12 by 9 centimeter Pop-Tart. Here's another open mic.
So even if the regular Pop-Tart's 12 inches by 9 inches, you go the area it takes up. So that's 108 inches. Times that by 73 to get to how big. It's 7,884. Divide that by 12. That's how many feet. So it's roughly 27 inches by 24 inches. So a little over 2 foot by 2 foot.
2 foot by 2 foot Pop-Tart. That's if it was the foot long Pop-Tart that they sell at Subway.
I am so for $3.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
So there's a little 7-year-old girl. Her name is Lindsay. And she found out that one of her favorite teachers, although she doesn't really know her name, she just calls her computer teacher, that her mama passed away.
Oh, that's so sad.
And so Lindsay's heart was just like, okay, I want to do something. And so she made a sympathy card on her own. She doodled around it. She had like hearts on it, and she had a little note.
At 7 years old, she cared enough to write something to encourage her teacher.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
But as 7-year-olds typically are, she's brutally honest. And in her sympathy card, here's what she said. She said, I am so sorry, computer teacher, that your mom had to die. Sorry. But everybody has to die someday. And today, it was your mom's turn to die. Love in your heart. Lindsay.
Oh.
So, I mean, her heart was in the right place.
It
and what
was.
she said is not wrong. It's just sort of like, okay. Mom intercepted it, thankfully.
She did.
Yeah, and
before the teacher got it. Okay.
Lindsay's a grown-up now. And her mom kept this card.
Oh, you're kidding me.
All this time. And I guess finally showed Lindsay. It was like, here's what I intercepted when you were in the first grade.
Before you gave it to your teacher.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, kids are brutally
Oh, yeah.
honest. My grandbaby, she said, Bitta, because she calls me Bitta. She said, my teeth are white. Yours are orange.
Oh.
I was like,
Very nice, Jessie.
I'm going to get some Crest White strips today.
Love this text from Judy because she said the child in her life said, I've never seen so many gray hairs as I have. Talking to, of course, Judy on her hair.
My goodness. Tanya texted and said, I had a kid ask me when I was going to have my baby. And I'm like, nope, not prego.
Oh, no. I'm
not
so
expecting.
sorry, Tanya.
Okay, so Derek was on a mission trip, and he was in South Africa. A little kid walked up to him and said, you must have a big old bullfrog in your belly. He said, I guess he never saw a bigger guy before. They can be brutally honest, these kids. My daughter used to tell me I smelled like an old pumpkin. She meant it.
Old pumpkin?
Yes. So she was like 4 or 5, and I remember her like crawling up on me and just kind of snuggling in. She said, you smell like an old pumpkin. And I was just so offended. Not really, but, and she said it was good to her. Like it smelled good to her. And now that she's an adult, she's like, no, I didn't mean anything bad by it. Really? Old pumpkin?
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
It's Rob and Lizz in the morning. This is His Radio. I have a theory of this whole thing. They say it was leaked. I think it was an intentional leak in this.
Yes.
When it comes to this whole, Starbucks is known for the pumpkin spice latte this time of year. And it seems as if these things that everybody now does, a pumpkin spice something or other, comes out earlier and earlier. I mean, they're released in April now. Seems like.
It seems like it because you start seeing all the PSL stuff everywhere. But Starbucks, I guess, is the one that really started the whole thing.
And so there's this leak of information about the new beverages that are coming out for the fall.
When they will drop.
Yeah, something like that. Like the iced apple crisp cream, is it chai?
Yeah.
Okay, and then some raccoon cake pop.
Well,
Whatever
it's in
that
the
is.
shape of a raccoon. It doesn't actually taste like raccoon.
Oh, those are cake pop things?
Yes.
Okay.
It's vanilla.
It's vanilla.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they have their pumpkin cream, whatever, all the normal stuff they usually come out with
The
this time of
apple
the year.
crisp and the
Yeah.
all the things. The thing that they don't have is the salted caramel. They did away with it, and I don't understand it.
According to this leak, it's probably still there.
It wasn't last year.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Well, I don't know.
See,
Here's what I get when I go to Starbucks. Coffee.
Boring.
I just get coffee.
No
That's all I get.
cream, nothing. It's just bleh.
It's coffee.
Yeah. But it's going to drop evidently like next Thursday.
Here's something that Scott looks forward to. I think it's your son. Is it the crumble cookie stuff?
My daughter.
Oh, your
and my
daughter, that's
son.
right.
Yes, they get so amped every time the crumble cookie lineup gets released every week. And yesterday they saw it and they said, oh, the lineup is out. We've got to go to crumble cookie again. They love it. Love it.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Congratulations to the USA. Most medals out of all the Olympics this year. 40 gold, 44 silver, 42 bronze, 126 medals altogether.
And I think that bronze number is going to stay the same. Jordan Childs. So, there was controversy during the Olympics, during that competition. She got the bronze. Then they came back and said, no, they disputed her totals too late. And so we're going to take it back. And now they're saying, no, she'll get to keep it. So it's still kind of up in the air.
Okay.
About what's going on there. What I learned is I can be an Olympic breakdancer now.
I know. I think that was not real.
What do you mean?
That was like satire. She wasn't really trying to be a breakdancer.
She wasn't?
That's what I understand.
So, but she was in it. I mean, she was literally in it.
That's a competition?
Yes. This was,
Oh.
I think this is the first year that breakdancing was in the Olympics.
I thought it was like done before like a match or something. I did not know that was real. All I saw was a video on Facebook. That was it.
If I'm not mistaken, it was real. And the breakdancing will not be in the Olympics in LA, from what I understand.
After that?
Okay. Girl, you won the world because you took it down.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
I don't know if you remember this throwback, but McDonald's with Happy Meals back in the day used to give away like collectible cups. Maybe they still do. I haven't gotten a Happy Meal in forever, but Liz always gets them.
No, they have like little toys. You might get a Barbie or a Matchbox car or some movie that's out. You get a little toy from that.
Well, they're kind of bringing back the collectible cups, but not with the Happy Meals. They're going to have collectible meals. There's going to be one breakfast and one lunch. That's like collectible, and then the cup comes with it. That's the collectible cup.
I wonder if it's plastic or glass, because the old throwback, they were always glass.
That's true. Scott has one of those.
I still have one. It's a Garfield cup, small one, back 80s. I think sometime in the 80s those came out. They had a whole series of them, and I grabbed a couple of them and still have it. Love those when they came out with the Happy Meals, or I think you could get them with a purchase. So you could buy a burger or something and spend another $3 and get a glass. But those were neat.
My mom was telling me that in laundry detergent, they used to put a glass in when she was little. In a box of laundry detergent, you would get some sort of collectible glass.
A glass container that would measure the detergent for
drinking glass.
A drinking glass and laundry detergent?
Well, because I guess, think about it. Marketing makes sense. You have to buy it, let's say you have to buy it 4 different months in a row, and then you get a set of 4. And then they would change the design. Yeah, isn't it weird?
That is weird.
I was like, what in the world? She said, oh, yeah, we did it all the time. She couldn't remember the brand, but...
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
I don't know if you've seen some of the warnings that are coming out now, but because of the state of social media, the way that it is, and how people can see pictures so easily, even if you have it private, other people can still take that and share it and other stuff that are in your whole little, family of social media that you allow to follow you if you're not open to the public. But they say if you put the name of your child, the school, and their grade, that's too much information.
Absolutely.
It's like, just take the picture and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to celebrate the first day of school. I saw one that looks like a chalkboard that has a ton of info on there. It's like the full name, the name of the school, the age, the teachers' names in the grade that they're going in, my favorite book, food, color, what they like to do, and what they want to be when they grow up. And then the pictures taken outside the home. So much information about that child that authorities are saying, that's really dangerous, and please don't do that because we want your child to be protected.
Right. So I would have thought that you could put like a first name and the grade. But then again, they kind of know, they can look at your info and see, okay, well, they live in this town and this state, so let's narrow this down. And maybe some other post that you've done has said, oh, I'm going to this school for parent-teacher conference, and so you can put those things together.
It's just so scary. I read that, I went, oh, I had no idea. My wife posted a first day picture of our son who was going into another grade. Do I want to say it out loud now?
Right, I know.
And so what she did was he wore his name tag, and she blacked it out.
Which is good.
She literally blacked it out so you couldn't see what school he goes to.
Yeah, anything that's identifiable. We want to document, not necessarily post, but at the same time, I'm that girl. I want to post pictures because I'm proud.
Oh, and you want to celebrate that your child is moving up and going to another grade.
Right. But, maybe block out as much information as possible and just keep everybody safe.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
They're cracking down. You probably already heard this. On people using other cards that belong to somebody else and they're not members of Costco. And so now when you go in, they're going to start scanning the cards.
I thought they already did this. And I'm not a member, but my daughter is. I don't take her card, but sometimes I go with her, to help her or whatever. But I thought they always scan the cards.
At Sam's. I'm a member of Sam's.
Yeah.
At Sam's, they used to check your card when you come in. Like, they look at it. Now you just kind of show it and walk in, and they don't know if it's yours or not.
Yeah, because they don't look at the picture or
No.
anything.
And some of the new ones don't have pictures anymore.
Oh, see, because I only use, we do scan and go because you can save a little money if you use scan and go.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no picture on that.
Yeah, same. But Costco, evidently, you just kind of flash the card and go in. I don't know because I haven't been there in forever, but now they're making it so that if the Costco does not scan, they will be now.
And see, I, again, only know about Sam's. Sam's for a while, I guess during the pandemic, and then only recently, they didn't even look. Like, you just walked in because you have to scan it to buy anything.
That's true.
So I don't see the big deal if somebody goes in because I would like to say, okay, how much am I actually going to save on my laundry detergent before I buy this membership? So I don't think it's a big deal. But
That part of it, yeah. But, I mean, you can go around and get the free food.
yeah, we did that with our baby and our family yesterday.
You went in and did all the samples?
Yeah, I mean, we were shopping because my son's moving out, but we hit all the little sample places for
See?
her.
That's called lunch.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Next time your kids ask for $1 or $2 to go play the claw machine, maybe walk over and see what they're trying to win because it could be unexpected.
Like what?
So there is a one of these arcade places in Pennsylvania, and they have a claw machine. And I guess last week there was a call to 911. There was Groundhog in it.
Oh, that's okay. Was it a rare plush stuffed groundhog?
No, it was a live groundhog.
A real live groundhog.
Real live.
Got into the claw machine.
Yeah.
So many questions.
So many.
How? And is this was an inside arcade room?
Yes, inside. However, I will say this claw machine was right inside the door. And so I think the groundhog just sort of sauntered in, was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And kind of just, climbed in.
Probably went through the door. Yeah.
Listen, you hear about toddlers getting into these claw machines. A groundhog is smaller than a toddler.
Yeah.
And a little more agile. And so he got in there. I don't know if he was looking for food. I don't know if it was one of those that also had candy in it, and he was like, that smells really good. But he got in.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Okay, so I love to find things on sale, whether it's groceries or shoes or whatever it is. So I do get a little bit of exhilaration and excitement from it. Now it's proven that is a fact. If you're a bargain shopper, you'll have that feeling for 216 minutes.
What? They counted the minutes?
Like, how do you do that? I guess your heart rate goes up, and I know mine does. If I find something that's so the babies in the family have one of these pink electric cars that they drive around.
Is it a Barbie car?
Yeah, it's like a Barbie car.
Okay.
And so we got it for Jasenia. She loves to drive it. One of my sister-in-laws actually found it at Walmart. These things are like $250, $300. She found it for $50.
At Walmart?
At Walmart.
Okay.
She ran up on it like the box was broken, whatever. So I thought, okay, I'm going to take a chance. And if it doesn't work, I'll just take it back. Works perfectly. My heart rate was like, and then when I finally took possession of it, because it was about 2 hours away from my house, so they transported it to me. And when I got it, we tried it out. It worked perfectly again. So mine was longer than 216 days. It was like 4 or 5 days.
It just kept going.
I was working off of that.
Well, mine did not last long. So I saved up all the health rewards on my app that I have.
Yes.
So I get like $300 if I work out all the time. And so I made my $300 cap and I saved some money. And so since I can get that in like a Visa reward card, I went to an establishment that sells guitars. And there was one I saw online that was a limited supply. And so I went ahead and I ordered it because it was paid for in full.
Okay.
With between what I saved in cash and the rewards. I'm like, yes. And then I get this email saying, sorry, what we had is it was really out of stock. We have one open box model. However, it's heavily damaged on the bottom. Do you still want it?
A guitar? Heavily damaged? No.
I said no.
Aww.
So that was a buzzkill. It was like done immediately.
They should have said, okay, we sold it to you and didn't realize it was out of stock, so you're going to get the next level up. That's customer service.
That's what I'm hopeful they'll do, because I picked another one. I said, listen, how about this?
Yeah.
So
You made the mistake.
See what they say.
Yeah, you made the mistake, not Rob.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
They're saying, and I just read this, that most parents that have adult children are happy for them to move back home after they've moved out and they have kids and stuff like that.
Well, I would think so for a little while. Our daughter moved back after she had moved out for a while, had her own apartment. She came back for a couple of months. And I mean, I was ready for her to get started on her life. But it was nice having her at home while she came back.
Yeah, that is nice. I'll tell you the toughest part for me that I wasn't prepared for, it was when they went off to college or the military, because I had both scenarios. I had the Army and I had college. I had both scenarios for my first 3 kids. I still have one in high school. And I tell you, you are never prepared. At least they didn't prepare me. I was not prepared for the emotional grief and mourning that childhood's done, and they're adults. That was the toughest thing for me. And so now it's like different when they come back home because they're adults now.
I know. I have one moving out currently, today.
I know, it's tough.
And
You're never prepared for that. However, it's like it's nice to know that they're independent, that they've learned from you what they were supposed to learn from you. So these are things that weren't going through my head when they left.
No,
but now they are.
And I think, my husband and I were talking about this yesterday. We wish that because we were doing a lot of errands with Luke yesterday, and I was like, there are things that I wish I could do over because I feel like I miss so many opportunities because
100%.
You're in the rat race and you're trying to make a better life for you and your family, and it's a difficult balance.
Yeah.
And did I make the right decisions? And then you look back and go, I could have been stricter on that and a little more easygoing on that one.
I get that.
And then today is it. Today is literally it with Luke. And okay.
I know.
Woo.
Want a tissue? I got a few. I have a whole roll of tissue right here.
Give me that toilet paper. I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, I call it nose paper.
Well, nose paper.
It's a nose roll.